Hi everyone, it's Violet again from Inspired Lifestyle at Alfred's Point, and today we're going to discuss what's happening in August. So first of all, we've kind of left the July energy behind. We're moving into the 19, which becomes the 1. So this 1 energy is going to give you a bit of a shift, because this is our new beginnings. This is a little bit of that lift into the new start, transformation. We've also got this beautiful fiery Leo energy running until the 23rd of August. So this is really going to give us a bit of a kick up. You've probably all just started to feel a bit of a shift, which is great because we've had all this Mercury retrograde floating around and we've all kind of been heavy and had things coming up that we've needed to kind of process, let go of. Probably had some intense emotions, some communication difficulties. So we're moving into this little bit of a lift now, a bit of a kick up the bum from Leo. So we've got the fire, we've got everything kind of happening, and we've got this new beginning energy. Now that's really going to impact us towards the 11th of this month, because on the 11th of this month, we're going to have our third and final kind of eclipse in the solar this time. So that's coming in from the North Node. So that's really gonna push us forward, new fresh start, new beginning, and head us into this kind of next phase of the year. So we can all start to, we should have done a lot of planning by now. We should have churned and processed, and I still recommend that this is a good time to be keeping those notebooks, and anything that kind of comes up for you, even to-do lists, should be noted down during this time. Still very much a planning time, but we're going to feel the energy shifting. And after that solar eclipse, we can really start saying, okay, these were our plans, these were our thoughts, and this is where we need to move forward to. Back to that 1 energy, what I really want to get into everyone right now is this drive this year, the entire drive of the year, has been about finding your path. Where are you supposed to be? What are you supposed to be doing? A lot of you have had that, probably that sensation of, is this it? Is this enough? Is this where I'm supposed to be? Is this the right fit for me? And that's what this year overall has been about, pushing us towards and moving us towards our lunar eclipse, our solar eclipse. These things have all been about this progression. So we're really, 1 is really connecting us to the 19, it's the destiny. So we should really be coming out of this now with a sense of like, I've learned something and I've really worked out what it is I don't want to be doing, and I'm really kind of got an idea, or I've started to form a solid idea, or I have the idea of what it is I should be doing. This is our destiny pathway, and this is very much a portal time for us to really cement those ideas, put those ideas out there, do the intention work that we've all been kind of progressing towards. I know everyone in my classes, hi everyone, has been really working towards this. So this time is really like, where do we get to? What is that thought, and where should I be going? And now we're at the stage of moving towards it, really branching out and stepping towards these goals. So I think this is a really critical time for all of us. I hope you've done some writing. I hope you've been kind of processing even the intense emotions and the losses, and we come through this, and now this is really forward motion. We're starting to move towards this nice forward motion for the rest of the year. So this is really divine communication and working to our intention plates again. We've brought in some amazing candles here. These are all handmade, hand dipped, and using all the essential oils. So brilliant for all our earth intention magic focus, and we've got them in the beautiful spiritual purple, connecting to our higher self. I can't tell you how wonderful these smell, but they just smell incredible, absolutely amazing. And we have them here too for our like divine protection, bringing in our protective elements, really giving us that warm sense of protection and moving forward. Now for the women out here, we've got some amazing, these are also hand dipped, handmade, all with the magical elements for doing this intention work. And these are really for the woman. They're about the feminine energy, and we've got them here in the fire sense for the home, for the desire and the fire sense, and moving forward. Good for a woman in career, wanting to project herself into that career sector. You can see I handle them delicately because of the essential oils and the elements in them. The black also very much for protecting the feminine energy, helping the woman rebalance and protect her zones. And then here in our beautiful pinks, to bring in that heart center, to bring in that love and that heart center. These are very much for the feminine. These particular candles are designed for that female feminine energy, beautiful in your sacred space, beautiful for some meditation, inflection and rebalancing of our power zones as a woman. Often as women, we don't take that quiet time, our self time, and especially in this one energy. We've also brought in these, and I love them. Obviously, it's a lot of where I work in and the zones that I'm in. So we have brought in the flower spells and the herbal spell books here. Now, when we say that, that's really just working with nature, with our natural herbs, and with what's in your gardens, and about developing those sorts of connections with how herbs help us. Even internally, they help us with our systems that operate. They also help us with things like grief, anxiety, alleviating depression. These things are really essential, and there's some beautiful stories interwoven with this on how we can build up this kind of intention work, and how we can really touch base with nature, and even to the level of growing some of these flowers and plants that really alleviate these things that are going on. And the spell work in these is actually, the intention work is beautiful. I just want to show you in these, they're very like based in so much that's actually going on. And they have just some beautiful little remedies in there, parsley and mint with the attraction, and how this all works in together. How we use cinnamon, what is cinnamon for, and how we use it. Even our African violets in the flower one, you know, different flowers, what they mean, and how we can interweave these into our environments to bring in luck and abundance and health and well-being. So these are just sensational. They're just in, and I have to say these are amazing. Also just want to show everyone these, because you all know my Celtic and side here, and this is our tree, and these cards are just simply amazing. On the back, we've brought in some of our deep symbols of the old faith and our earth elements, and there's beautiful earth cards, all path of the soul, which I think is incredibly important at the moment. If you're looking for a little bit of guidance and divine message, certainly don't steer away from coming and getting some cards to help you, because cards at the end of the day, it's all about your energy source. So you align to it, align to what suits you, and you can really focus and use meditation in this process to think about what's going on and where you'd like to be, while you're going through the process of shuffling these cards and moving through the images. And what calls out to you has really got a message. And I'm going to go there that nothing in this life is by coincidence. Nothing. All your energy is constantly moving. It's constantly talking to each other, and it's constantly trying to give you signs on where to go. And, you know, it's divinely linked. And anyone who knows how I see energy and how it all moves around us, it is just everywhere. And these messages are coming through. And sometimes that quiet moment of reflection with cards really gives us an opportunity to connect and to just let the message flow through us. And sometimes you're like, I knew that. That's been saying it to me. It's like thinking of the old friend you haven't spoken to for a year, and then 3 or 4 days later they phone or they message you. Let me tell you, that's your energy has moved along the path and connected with them, and they finally, it's hit them, and then the delay, and then it's come into you. Nothing is by coincidence. And if we start looking at life as it's perpetually guiding us, we can really get so much more out of every minute, of every second, of every day, in this now, in this moment. And I really like cards just on this personal energy flow. We got some amazing books about crystals in, so that you will know which crystals to use when it comes to protection, heart centers. These are also good with intentions. It's also good as a touchstone or a lodestone, if you like, where you take it with you and it kind of draws you in and you go, yes, that's what I'm focused on. I'm really focused on being abundant in my life and recognizing the opportunities that come in, then I would have certain stones that I might, and I'll touch them, and that just re-triggers that memory and changes my energy in that moment. Bit of rose quartz in your pocket and you're having a hard day and you're thinking, you know, I'm really not feeling any love in this environment, and you can reach in your pocket and you touch that and you go, that's right, I'm opening up my heart center and I'm allowing love to flow to me, and it does flow to me. These are kind of the keys in crystals that we can use them daily, that gets overlooked, that really does get overlooked. It's that piece of citrine in your wallet and you open it and you go, yes, money flows to me, abundance is everywhere. They're touchstones. Now we do have the classics, and these for me they're what I use myself when I'm doing my own meditations and reflections. I have a very old version of this particular deck, but the stories are very nice and very straightforward, and always a good staple, I believe. Now, other things, you know how much I love the incense, and there's a reason, because it's the clearance and it's the bringing in of spirit, and at the reminder at the end of the day, the senses of unwinding, relaxing, and allowing spirit to just be and happen. So I've of course included my fairy dreams and my goddess, and I've fallen in love with this one. The smell has me wrapped up. It's the opium-based spell, and I just love it. I just love it. So I've included them a little bit in the new thing. Destiny cards are in. So these, you know, these have been around, and I think people overlook how significant something so simple can be. But the destiny cards, you have them there, you pick one out in a day, and it really does have that simple little energy message for you for that day, for that moment. And they are simple and really, really effective in just that second of change of mindset. And sometimes that's all it takes. We want to change our mindset to being in the now, in the positive. What's the possibilities? What's the message coming down from spirit that I can act on? The signs that I can follow. What's happening for me? Where's my path? So I'm hoping you all have a fabulous start of August. We have part 2 running again for our intention magic, so that'll be up shortly, and we have a lot more exciting things coming in. A lot of great psychic lineups happening this month here at Inspired Lifestyle. Lots of good information coming through, and so many different styles, methods, and I really encourage you all in this new energy shift to kind of jump in there and let's get some life path direction. What have you been thinking? Let's see where you want it, where life's taking you. All right, everyone, I'll see you next time.